Welcome back to the ranch at Advent Health Field. This exciting matchup between Haines City and the Broncos tonight, cross-town rivals. Both 2-0 teams, off to fantastic starts this season. Looking forward to a real nice competitive game. Weather tonight is 83 degrees, windy with a little bit of wind. Yep, it's gonna be pretty good temperatures for some football. Okay. Davenport Broncos will be starting with the ball at their own 14. Um, if you know the rules of flag football, the field is 20, 40, 20, and end zone. So it's a 80-yard field. And yeah, ooh, nice gain of around 2 on that play. Run play to Duenes. Another run play, this time from Franz Conci, first down or flag, flag on the play. My fault. Flag on the play.
First down, Broncos.
First down for the Broncos with the flag. Flag on that play. looks like an offsides maybe from the Haines City
Offside
Hornets.
against Haines City.
Ooh, ooh, that was a good throw from Ungaro. Unfortunately, it was incomplete. Third down Broncos, or second down Broncos. Ooh, nice completion. Third down Broncos from Ungaro to Heidler, Heldler, Hedler. Ooh, nice completion from Ungaro to Smith for a fourth down.
Haines City with the stop. Fourth down.
Ooh. Haines City picks it up in their own. Our Lady Broncos are on defense right now. Haines City on offense.
The ball goes to Haines City. First down.
Ooh, nice gain on that play. Second down Haines City.
Davenport with the stop there. Second down.
Great defensive effort for our Broncos' first defensive play of the game. Ooh, ooh. Haines City first down.
Haines City with the pass. They gain first down on that play.
First down, Haines City. On their 22. Nice quick pass interception from the Broncos. From Cologne. Broncos first down in Haines City territory. First and goal for the Broncos. Broncos playing great defense tonight. Nice carry on that one. For a little
Short game by Davenport.
Little game.
Second down.
Stop from the Hornets. Stop the Broncos.
Loss on the play. That'll bring up third down.
Third down in the red zone. Fourth down,
An
Broncos.
incomplete pass brings up fourth down. Flag on the play. Actually, they're waving off the flag.
Around 35 seconds left on the clock. Ooh.
With that incomplete pass, the Lady
Turnover.
Broncos turn the ball over on downs. It'll be Haines City ball, first down.
Haines City will have the ball where the Broncos turned it over inside of the 20. That is the end of the first quarter for
And with that, that will be
this
the
game.
end of the first quarter. With the score, Haines City 0, Broncos 0.
both of these teams are looking to continue to stay undefeated at the start of this season. The ranch at Advent Health Field is looking great tonight. Haines City is on offense. Stopped by the Broncos. Second down, right at the line. Or was she pulled at?
Broncos get the stop there just shy of the first down. It'll be second down.
Broncos with the stop. Third down.
With that incomplete pass, it'll be third down.
False start.
Flag on the play. Indication is false start on the offense.
False start on the Haines City Hornets. Fourth down. Penalties are playing a part of this game, especially for Haines City. Haines City lost. Well, they don't lose the ball, but yeah. Broncos get the stop. Broncos ball.
Broncos get the stop there on third down. It'll be fourth down, Haines City.
Ooh. First down, Broncos inside of the 20.
With that punt, the Broncos will start off with the ball just inside their 20. First and goal. Incomplete pass by the Broncos brings up second down.
Almost picked off. Third down, Broncos.
That incomplete pass brings up third down, Broncos.
Brought back. Fourth down for the Broncos. No gain.
Loss on the run play. It'll bring up fourth down.
Over for the Broncos. Haines City will get the ball. Inside the 40.
Lady Broncos turn the ball over on downs there. Be first down, Haines City.
Just about 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play on what looked like Haines City.
The indication is false start against Haines City and offsides against Davenport. That's an offsetting penalty. We'll replay the down.
Penalties on both sides of the ball. There was a false start on Davenport and a offsides on Haines City. Penalties both cross each other out. And first, second down Haines City. First down Haines City. Big gain on that play. Haines City first
Lady
down.
Broncos do get the stop there, but not before Haines City does get the first down. It'll be first down, Haines City.
From Haines City. Second down.
Broncos with the stop there will bring up second down.
Just under 3 minutes left. Nearly picked off on that one. Broncos playing good defense tonight. Timeout called
Timeouts does stop the clock.
by the
It will
Broncos
be
with just
third
under 2
down.
minutes left. The Broncos are playing great tonight. Haines City is also playing great tonight. Both defenses are holding up pretty well. Great stop by the
That incomplete
Broncos.
pass
Brings up fourth down.
does bring up fourth down, Haines City.
Completion. Broncos will get the ball. Turnover.
Haines City does turn the ball over on downs. It will be first down, Broncos.
First down for our Broncos. With time left in this first half to run something. To get downfield, I mean.
Lady Broncos with a short game there.
Second down,
And then a
Broncos.
timeout.
Timeout,
It'll be second down.
Haines City. Just under a minute and there's a minute and 26 seconds left. Broncos hoping to make a few plays to get to the end zone. Nice gain on that play. It'll be third down, Broncos.
Third down, Broncos.
With under a minute in this first half. Very good game so far by both teams. Timeout for the Broncos.
Broncos taking time out to stop the clock there.
Stopping the clock at 35 seconds.
It'll be third down.
Ooh. Great game. Great game. First down, Broncos. Timeout.
It is a big game by the Broncos, but there is a flag on the play.
Flag.
The indication was the flag was against the Broncos. However, they gained enough yards for a first
There's
down.
a flag on the Broncos, but they gained enough for it to be a first down. Final play for the Broncos. Timeout called by the Broncos.
Timeout Broncos.
Looking to draw something up to get a nice little touchdown within these 5.3 seconds they have left. Haines City will have the ball returning at halftime. So far, a great game. With both defenses holding up and preventing a score. Incompletion. End of the first half for this game. The score is tied 0-0. We will continue the game second half when we return after the break. Welcome back to Advent Health or to the ranch at Advent Health Field. I'm Aiden Bullerin, and I will be joined by John Chigueras for the second half of Lady Broncos flag football.
And what a great first half it was. Back and forth, two evenly matched teams, as we did say. Both teams 2-0 coming into this game, and they have shown it. The defenses have both come up huge when it's come into red zone opportunities.
Also, penalties.
And penalties as well, definitely a huge part in this. So Haines City will go ahead. They will come out. They will begin the second half with the ball. They will begin it on their own 14-yard line. For those of you that are new to flag football, again, first-year flag football has been offered here in Polk County. Rules are a little different than traditional football. As you've seen, there are no kickoffs. What's going to end up happening is Haines City will begin on the 14-yard line, and they will have 4 downs to get to the 20-yard line. As Aiden was mentioned, as we're seeing the 4 lines every 20 yards, you then have a fresh set of 4 downs to try to get to the next set of 20 yards, and then the next is so on and so forth.
It's a very interesting set of rules compared to tackle football.
It is, but these games absolutely fly, which is awesome when you have that 12-minute running clock, and you really don't even stop the clock with the exception of timeouts, except during those final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the fourth quarter.
Haines City will run the ball. Second down to start the game.
And it seems like this is going to be one of those games the first team to score is going to end up winning this game.
It definitely seems like it with the way these defenses are holding up.
Into the motion going down the far sideline. That's going to be a first down and then some. Great offense there by Haines City.
Both teams definitely running the ball more than passing the ball.
So the new target will be at midfield, right at the 40-yard line. Haines City will have 4 opportunities to get it there. Davenport's defense has come up huge a number of times in that first half.
Definitely.
Especially when it came into those red zone opportunities where Haines City did have that opportunity, but to no avail.
And they got picked off too.
That's exactly. This is where the defense needs to start coming up. Offense sells the tickets, but defense wins games and they win championships.
Great stop by the Broncos for no gain. Oh, a loss.
It was a huge stop in the backfield, but again, that's that defense that we were just talking about. Again, right on cue, coming up huge for Sergeant Wright's Broncos.
I think that's something you realize with a lot of the Broncos teams is that the defense is great.
And you're right, that has been the Broncos' stride in each and every sport. Nice mid-afternoon game kicking off at 5:30. You still have a lot of sunlight, which we really haven't had for a lot of our games. This pass in an instant stop by the Broncos going to bring up third down.
Very interesting day for the Broncos sports today with the staff beating the students earlier.
Yeah, it was. So as you just alluded to, staff versus students basketball game. Last year's game, remember, ended in a tie. This year, well, the staff, they weren't going to take no for an answer, absolutely dominating the second half of that game to pull that away.
And Sergeant Wright played in that game.
You didn't? It was fun because there were a few players from this team that ended up playing against Sergeant Wright. You had Smith Jeffers, who ended up having 4 points for the students. She ended up scoring 2 touchdowns for the Broncos on Monday night. One of those baskets that she scored was actually over Coach Wright, so it was awesome that she was able to accomplish that feat. It's going to be a false start in Haines City. That'll push Haines City on back.
Fourth down?
Yeah, it'll repeat third down.
Oh.
You had a huge day of athletics here at Davenport. And we have 2 more home flag football games next week, just like this week on Monday and Friday. Both of those games kicking off at 7 p.m. Haines City trying to come down that near sideline. Has room, and they will be marked out of bounds, so it'll be 4th down. So again, the Bronco defense continuing to show up tonight.
Great effort from both sides.
And Haines City is going to call a timeout. But you really can't blame him for calling that timeout. Huge situation. What do? You're at about midfield. Do you try to go for it on 4th down here? Or do you end up kicking it away? Because you really wouldn't be giving away that bad a field position if you did try to go for it right here.
I would go for it. I would go for it if I was Haines City.
Especially in this scoreless game, we've yet to have points on the board. I could absolutely see Haines City trying to go ahead and keeping the offense on the field for this one. Or maybe run some sort of fake.
Take the opportunities that you're given. Because the Broncos don't give that many opportunities to you. Especially the defense.
And that's one thing we saw on Monday night. We're seeing again tonight. The Broncos, when they have the ball in the offense, they are holding the ball and they are draining the clock. Which can work against you when you have a lead or in a close 0-0 game like right now, because it's giving your opponents less time on the field to be able to score. And Haines City does know that. And Haines City electing to go on 4th down. Throw toward that near sideline. It is up. It's going to be juggled. Did she come down with it? They are going to say that that is a catch, so 1st down, Haines City.
Going for it worked out for the Hornets. A nice deep ball, too.
And if you look, very short yardage to get their next 1st down, as that next target line is at the 20-yard line. First set of downs start to get some momentum going their way. Look like a reverse, and that one's going to be for a loss. 2nd down. Looks like Haines City tried to get a little too fancy on that play.
Tripped up in the backfield.
.6:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We are still scoreless here from the ranch at Advent Health Field. John Garrison, Aiden Bolaran here. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be for this matchup between crosstown rivals, the Davenport Broncos and Haines City Hornets. These two schools being separated by 9.5 miles down 1792. And that's going to be a 1st down and then some for the Hornets.
Hornets definitely coming up with energy after that half.
So 1st and goal, the next marker is that goal line. And as you mentioned during the halftime break, a little different flag football versus traditional football. It's not a 1st and 10. You actually have these markers that you have to hit during your 4 downs. 5:40 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And there will be a flag coming down that near sideline. Broncos trying to get the stop in the backfield, but cannot. They finally get the stop. Haines City will have a little bit of a gain, but again, there is a flag on the play. So with the false start, they'll move him back, and they will replay the 1st down. So definitely a huge break for the Broncos there, pushing the Hornets back 5 yards. Incomplete pass, but another flag on the near sideline. So a lot of flags so far to begin this second half. 4:25 to go here in the third quarter. Broncos trying to will the penalty against Haines City. As the referees have their discussion, the clock freezes at 4:19. 6:28 here in the East Coast, here from Davenport, Florida. We thank you for joining us wherever you may be on this Friday night. So go ahead, they will pick up the flag. Second down for Haines City. Second and goal. Again, Haines City overloading toward that far sideline, which is where their bench is. It's an offense that we have seen the Broncos do a lot as well. Complete for a short gain, third down. Haines City going toward a more standard set here as we approach the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Broncos expecting pass, and that's exactly where Haines City goes. No, they go toward the run, toward that far sideline. It's going to be a very short fourth down.
Broncos are hoping to get a stop and keep it a 0-0 game.
Right, this is where the defense absolutely needs to come up huge. See what Haines City elects to do here. They have been running the ball, and they've been running the ball efficiently on this entire possession. Haines City spreading the offense out as we approach the 3-minute mark.
Flag on the play.
So we'll see what happens with that flag. So the Broncos go ahead. They will decline that penalty. Broncos will get possession back. Absolutely huge defensive stop there by them. So now we'll see what type of offense the Broncos can generate with 2:35 to go here in the third quarter. And one thing that'll be interesting to see is what type of pace do the Broncos pull on this offense? Because, again, we talked in the first half. They slowed down the ball a lot, eating a lot of clock. Monday, they did the exact same thing once they had a 6-0 lead, and then even more so once it became a 12-0 lead. Do we see some intensity, some hustle to try to get up the field, or do we just continue to eat the clock and move on to the fourth quarter?
I would run the clock if I was the Broncos. Take our time getting up the field.
Broncos overloading on the near sideline. Quick fake and the handoff, and that's going to be stopped in the backfield, second down. So Broncos trying to get to their next target line, which is at the 20-yard line. It's good to see a bigger crowd here tonight versus Monday, because Monday's game did generate a lot of buzz for this flag football team. It's one of the selling points you go to the girls telling students all week, hey, these games are fast and they're intense, and the fans have turned out tonight. It also helps being a 5:30 game. How many of these students actually went home versus actually stayed here? So the Broncos go ahead. They will call a timeout at 57.8 seconds to go to go ahead and discuss what do we do here in this second down opportunity.
Draw up something, get us that first down, so we have good field position at the beginning of the next quarter.
Seems like every time Coach Wright does call one of these timeouts, the Broncos overload one side versus the other. Let's see if that trend continues here. Both of these teams being so evenly matched, both coming into this game being 2-0.
With the Broncos' last win coming off of a Monday night victory versus Lake Region.
And know a lot of Broncos fans were nervous about this game. The two games at Haines City had they beat Mulberry 33-8 and then Winter Haven 24-6. So when you see those type of scores being put up by Haines City, if you're a Broncos fans, and they overload that far sideline, cut back on the near sideline. That's going to be a first down and then some for the Broncos. Huge overload, making all of Haines City think, hey, we're going far sideline. Nope, we're going to take it near sideline, first down. So to finish that point, when you take a look at the points that Haines City put on the board, it could have made these Broncos nervous, but nope, they are playing their own game. Moving that target line to midfield, the 40-yard line. See if we do get one more play off as we go to 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Broncos again overloading that far sideline. Plenty of room to run on that near sideline should they elect. Throw in the backfield, that one's going to be incomplete. So it'll be second down when we begin the fourth quarter. So we're getting huge defensive stops here in the third quarter.
Very. Both defenses not letting anything give up. But penalties are also playing a key part in that third quarter.
And it is. Those penalties definitely helped the Broncos a lot on that last Haines City drive. So go ahead. We will switch positions on the field. The Broncos will now be going toward the end zone on the right-hand side of the field. So Coach Wright, I'm sure right now, is just trying to tell his club, hey, we have 12 minutes. We're still scoreless. Continue to play your game. If you want to slow down the game and go ahead and drain the clock, do that. Do not play Haines City's game. This is your game right now. You have offense. You're the ones that set the tone for this game.
Also at home, they have their home crowd to back them up.
Absolutely huge point there. You're absolutely correct. Being here at home. Second home game in Davenport history.
The ranch does get rowdy when the team is doing good. We saw that during the tackle football season.
Broncos getting ready. Second down to begin the fourth quarter. Like to throw, looking down that near sideline. Centering pass is caught for a short gain, third down. The Broncos, and you can tell how much they're draining the clock. They're in no hurry at all to go ahead and break this huddle. Take their time, play their own game. This is one thing we have seen from a few of the teams. Take a look at the volleyball team. When they are most effective, it's when they're playing their own game. They're slowing it down. The second they went ahead, started to speed it up, that's when they started to run into some issues. And it makes sense you'd have that same mentality with so many of these players being on that volleyball team for the last 2 years.
Competitive. A lot of our Broncos are competitive multi-sport athletes.
And coming off the reverse, Broncos with a short game. It'll now be 4th down. So now we have the same situation that Haines City had just a few moments ago. If you're the Broncos, do you go for it here on 4th down, or do you elect to punt? Because again, you wouldn't be giving up that terrible a field position with 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Broncos do elect to punt. Shaka's punt goes up, and it's a beauty from the 20, and that is still bouncing. Haines City will pick it up now, running down that far sideline. Broncos looking to pull the flag to get the stop. This is a huge return by Haines City, and it will be 1st down as we go under 10 minutes to play. So beautiful kick by Shaka, and an even more beautiful return by Haines City. So now the defense will go ahead. They'll rely on this defense, which has been key to their success so far in this young season. Haines City will have a short field to go ahead and get that next 1st down, with that target line being at midfield at the 40-yard line. Again, John Chigueras here with Aiden Bolaran. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be. Next week, as we mentioned, there are 2 home games. On Monday night, Lady Broncos face Lake Gibson at 7 o'clock. And then on March 10th, the last game before spring break against Auburndale. That is here on Friday. That is also at 7 o'clock. That handoff going down on the far sideline. That looks to be another 1st down. So we go under 9 minutes to play. Moving that 1st down marker now to the 20-yard line. Nip and tuck, 2 very evenly matched teams between the Hornets of Haines City and the Broncos of Davenport. Haines City looked like they were going to try to overload that far side. Now they're going to move a few players toward that near sideline. And this is where the Broncos defense just continues to settle in. Forget that huge gain just happened. We got a fresh set of downs, and let's stop them here. That's going to be deep, and that's going to be overthrown. No flag, 3rd down.
Do you think the Hornets will be taking a lot of deep shots down?
I mean, it's possible because there was a breaking coverage there. Just ball was just a little bit overthrown. It's one thing you do run to set up that pass, and we have seen a lot of runs by Haines City, making the Broncos think, hey, here's going to come another run, and then, oh boy. And that was a great pass, just overthrown. And Haines City going to call that timeout, probably to go ahead and discuss that same prospect. Do we go ahead? Do we go back to the running game that has been effective, or do we try to go ahead and throw that long ball? Because you're on Davenport's side of the field right now, so you can definitely go for it for a 4th down. So that's what I would probably try to do right now. I'd probably throw the ball here on 3rd down, and then depending on that result, we'll see what we'd do on 4th down. Probably try to run it on 4th down.
Because the run game for them has been great tonight.
Oh, it has been. They've had a few outstanding reverses. And Broncos defense even setting up for a pass with 2 safeties back. Haines City overloading that far sideline. Which definitely makes me expect a pass.
And you were right.
And it is quick pass, but an even quicker flagpole. 4th down. But the great thing with that pass, now you do have that short distance between the line of scrimmage and the 20-yard line. So now if you're Haines City, you could really do anything to try to pick up this 1st down. You don't have to throw it because of the distance. It would be a very short run.
Ooh.
And there's the pass intercepted by the Broncos coming down that far sideline. To the 40, and the Broncos are going to have exceptional field possession.
It's a costly interception, but great defense from the Broncos, pulling it out when it matters most.
And there was a flag on the play against Haines City. Broncos, of course, declining that to get field position back. What an outstanding array of defense that we continue to see out of these Broncos. The Broncos need their defense the most. It is coming up. So the Broncos' first mark to get to the next 1st down is at midfield at the 40-yard line. Very short distance to go. And with the clock going again, the Broncos taking no time out of that huddle, continuing to drain that clock. See if they drain it so much, if Haines City will get another offensive opportunity or not. Broncos running on the reverse, and that looks like it's going to be a huge loss, and it is going to be a huge loss. 2nd down. This Broncos trying to get fancy there. Haines City all over it. And you have one of the rare aspects here with flag football. Again, 1st year that Polk County has had it. In every other sport, when you see Davenport going against Haines City or Davenport going against Ridge, it's players that have played with each other. You don't have that aspect with flag football being a brand new sport.
These players definitely know each other.
No, they know each other for other sports, absolutely. That's one thing with talking some of the soccer players, especially when they play travel league with each other. They know exactly what the other one is thinking. Coming down that far sideline. 3rd down. So Broncos will lose yardage. We'll go ahead. We will replay 2nd down. 4:29 to go here in the game. We are still scoreless. Now the Broncos have a long way to go. About 20 yards or so from that midfield marker. And Haines City was playing back. Now they're making their way up toward the line of scrimmage. Broncos throwing on that near sideline. It'll be 3rd down. Four minutes to go. As Broncos again continuing to drain that clock. Broncos with a very spread offense. Passing coming down in the near sideline. Coming off of the screens. And Smith Jeffers cannot advance that ball. It'll be 4th down. Three minutes and change here to go in the game. So if you're the Broncos, you were probably definitely thinking punt here, because otherwise you would be giving Haines City a very, very, very short field inside of the 20 yards. Haines City expecting punt coming way back. Ball is snap back to Shaka. Shaka's kick is up, and it'll get to just about midfield. So it'll be first down for Haines City, 2:23 to go. So Aiden, if you're Haines City, what type of tempo do you have coming out of this? You have 2:23. Do you try to get down the field as quick as you can to score? Do you try to drain some of this clock so you can get down and score and not allow Davenport any time on the clock? What do you do here?
I try to go as fast, or have a fast tempo to get inside the 20 and then drain as much clock as I can once I'm in the 20, once I'm in that red zone.
First down target line is that 20-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in this game. Haines City with the handoff right down in the middle, and that's going to be a first down. Or did that flag come down earlier? Yep, it will. It'll be second down. So very short yardage to go. But again, this clock continues to go. 1:35 to go. Haines City electing to run. It'll be third down. Again, this Davenport defense being so fantastic tonight. Under a minute to go. Broncos on the rush. And it's going to be first down Hornets. 41.4 seconds to go. So first and goal for the Hornets, 41.4 seconds to go, and the Hornets do have some timeouts left, which can afford them the opportunity to go ahead and run the ball. That's a huge sack. Great defense there by the Broncos. That was fantastic by Hernandez. And no surprise there, Haines City going to go ahead. They'll call a timeout not only to stop the clock, but this will go ahead and give the offense a chance to go ahead and discuss what they want to do now. But again, don't want to sound like a broken record, but what a defensive stop for the Broncos there.
Defense showing out when it matters most. Especially in a tie game with 19.4 seconds left.
That was absolutely huge. So both teams discussing how they want to handle these next 19.5 seconds. We are scoreless. It is second and goal for Haines City, but they've got a long way to go after that sack. Trying to keep it a scoreless game.
As Haines City, do you think you feel pressured to end it all? Take a shot to the end zone to end it all?
I mean, especially being on the road, absolutely. I could see Haines City doing just that. Let's go ahead and get those bragging rights against the crosstown rivals. Haines City going to the far sideline, and that's toward the end zone, and that's going to be caught for a touchdown, and just like that, Haines City is up 6-0. Just as you predicted there, Aiden. I know now you're wishing you didn't make that type of prediction with 9 seconds to go.
But we have faith in the Broncos. See if they can throw something together.
So in flag football, it's not a traditional kick the extra point. You have 3 different options. You can go ahead, you can run a play from the 3-yard line. That'll give you 1 point. You can run it from the 10 for 2. You can run it from the 20 for 3 points. So if Haines City really wanted to, they could attempt to go ahead and make it a 9-0 game. But it looks like they're going to go ahead and they will take it from the 3, so they are going for a 1-point attempt. Haines City overloading that far sideline. Run coming down that near sideline. Broncos defenders there, and it is not going to happen. So it'll be 6-0 Haines City. Great defense there by the Broncos to get it, but now the Broncos are only going to have 1, if not 2 chances to go ahead and tie this one up.
A quick play. Take a quick, maybe run play, and then take a deep shot to the end zone.
It's going to be first down. Broncos who have the ball on their own 14-yard line. The next marker for a first down is the 20, but they are going to need a lot more than that. 9 seconds to go. Broncos coming out in a standard formation. And Broncos will run it down that near sideline. Ball is still in bounds, and that is going to do it for that football game. So your final score, the Haines City Hornets 6, Davenport Broncos 0. Aiden, what a great effort for the Broncos tonight.
It was a great game. Coming down to the final, what, less minute, 2-minute warning? Well, final 19 seconds, actually. It was a great game from both sides. Broncos defense definitely had some great plays. The offense had great plays. Haines City also had great plays.
So again, your final score, Haines City 6, Davenport 0. The loss drops Davenport Broncos down to 2-1. Haines City advances to 3-0. Your executive producers of the Broncos Broadcasting Network are myself, John Chigueras, Mr. Alan Duge, and Ms. Mel Gavos. For my broadcast partner,
Aiden Bullerin.
I'm John Chigueras from Davenport, everyone. Good night.